Good morning to all. You all are welcome in the Sacred Heart School e-learning classes. Today, in this video, we will discuss about the very important states of matter, that is the very important topic of the states of matter, that is ideal gas equation. And before starting this ideal gas equation, we have done the various gaseous laws, and in these laws we have to find out the relation of the physical quantity of the gases like as pressure, volume and temperature. So now in this video we will discuss about the properties of the gases. Gases differ from the solid and liquid in the following ways. You all know the three states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. But gases are totally differ from the solid and liquid in the following ways. Gases differ from the solid and liquid in following ways. The first one, the sample of the gas assume both the shape of the volume of the container. तो कोई भी गैस का सैंपल जो है वो जिस कंटेनर में आप प्लेस करोगे वो उसी की शेप ले लेगा. The next property, gases are said to be compressible. Gases are compressible while liquid are partially compressible, but gases are not compressible. The density of the gas are much smaller than those of the liquid and the solid and are highly variable depending upon the temperature and the pressure. तो गैस की डेंसिटी भी वेरी करती है. जितना आप टेम्परेचर बढ़ाओगे द गैस पार्टिकल्स हैव अ टेंडेंसी टू एक्सपेंड एंड द डेंसिटी एंड कीप्स ऑन डिक्रीजिंग. सो दिस डेंसिटी डिपेंड्स अपॉन द टेम्परेचर एज वेल एज द प्रेशर. Gases form the homogeneous mixture with one another in any proportion. So whenever the gases are mixed with the other gas, so both the gases mixes together and they will combine to form the homogeneous solution. The best example for the fourth property, that is the aerated drinks. In all type of the aerated drinks like as Pepsi, Coca-Cola, whatever, the gases CO2 is filled or dissolved in the sweetened carbonated water and they always form the homogeneous mixture. So these are the basic property of the gases. Now, through this table, we will discuss about the gas pressure. The most important measurable property of the gas is the pressure. And this pressure can be measured in terms of the Pascal. And 1 atm is equal to 101.325 Pascal. And this pressure can also be measured with the help of the barometer. And 1 mm of Hg is equal to, that is equal to 133.322 Pascal. And in the same way, this third unit is torr, and the one torr is equal to 133.322 Pascal. And the fourth unit is bar, and one bar is equal to 1 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. This is the first law that we have done in the previous video, that is the Boyle's law. If the temperature remains constant, the volume is inversely proportional to the pressure. And in terms of the state variable, when the PV is equal to constant, so like this P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, this part we have done in a form of the Boyle's law. Now we will take one numericals which is based upon the Boyle's law. In this numerical, we have to calculate the volume of a sample of a gas at the 575 atm if it occupies the 5.14 liter at 249 atm. Assume that the temperature remains constant. You know, when the temperature remains constant, then we have to fulfill the condition of the Boyle's law. Then use the relation for the calculation of the final volume. Initial pressure is given, that is the 5.75. Final pressure is given 2.49. Initial volume of the gas is also given, that is 5.14, and V2 we have to find out. Then we have to use the relation PV P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, and then we have to calculate the value of P2. And this P2 is equal to what? P1 V1 upon P2 is equal to 2.49 ATM into 5.14 upon 5.79 ATM, that is 2.26 liter. Second law, that we have done the Charles law, and in this Charles law, volume is directly proportional to the temperature. This is the high temperature and this is the low temperature. So at the low temperature, you can see the shrinkage of the balloon take place. The volume decreases. तो हाई टेम्परेचर वॉल्यूम बढ़ जाता है एंड लो टेम्परेचर वॉल्यूम घट जाता है. अगर आप किसी भी बैलून को एयर फिल करने के बाद उसको सनलाइट में रख दें तो यू कैन मोस्टली ऑब्जर्व दैट द बैलून बस्ट कर जाता है. द बस्टिंग ऑफ द बैलून टेक प्लेस ड्यू टू द इंक्रीज ऑफ द वॉल्यूम. So this statement known as the statement of the Charles. So according to Charles law, when the pressure remains constant, the volume is directly proportional to the temperature. And this is the basic condition of the Charles law. In term of the state variable, when V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2, when the pressure remains constant. And graphically, the same thing can be expressed, same thing can be proved. And at one end, we have to take the pressure, and other end, we have to take temperature. At the pressure, this is temperature. You can notice that the volume expansion is taking place as the temperature keeps on increasing. तो टेम्परेचर माइनस से प्लस तक बढ़ता है तो आपका वॉल्यूम भी एक स्टेट टाइम में इंक्रीज होगा. सो वी कैन से दिस वॉल्यूम इज दैट इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू द टेम्परेचर. Now, to apply this law, we have to take one numerical. In this numerical, a sample of a argon gas that originally occupied 14.6 liter at 25 degrees Celsius was heated to 50 degrees Celsius at constant pressure. What is the new volume? So in this numerical, what we have to find out? The new volume we have to find out. So according to the Charles law, V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. In this relation, the T1 is given, that is a 298.15 Kelvin. The V1 is given 14.6 liter. T2 is the 323.15. Then V2 can be calculated accordingly. So V1 into T2 upon T1 and value put करने पर you can find the value of V2. So when the temperature increases at the constant pressure, the volume of the gas increases. Clear? And this is the third law that we have done, the gas law, this known as Avogadro law. And according to Avogadro law, the volume of the gas depends upon the number of particles. More the number of particles, more the volume of the gas, less the number of particles, less the volume of the gas. Or you can say in terms of the state variable, this V1 upon N1 is equal to V2 upon N2 when the temperature remains constant throughout. So according to Avogadro law, the total volume of the gas is directly proportional to the number of particles participating in the chemical reaction. To explain this law, we have to take one numerical. If we will combine the 3 liter of NO with 1.5 liter of O2 gas, then they react according to the balanced equation. The 2 nitric oxide plus O2 give us to NO2. When volume of NO2 will be produced, what volume of NO2 will be produced? So then how you can find out this condition? Assume that the reactant and product are all at the same temperature and the pressure. So applying Avogadro law to determine the volume of the gaseous product, because volume of is proportional to the number of molecule, the balanced equation determine in what volume the ratio of the reactant combined and the ratio of the product volume to reacted volume. The amount of the reactant given are stoichiometric combination according to reaction. According to the balanced equation, when NO2 formed, volume of NO2 formed will be equal to the volume of NO that react with the O2. Therefore, 3 liter of NO2 will be formed here. So when temperature increases at constant pressure and volume, the gas volume is also increases. So this is the basic condition of the law. One more numerical that we are taking here, a sample of a gas originally occupied 29.1 liter at the 0 degree Celsius. What is its new volume when it is heated above the 15 degree? Assume that the constant pressure will be there. So use the relationship below the solve for the V2. Remember that temperature must be expected in the Kelvin. So you know according to Charles law, V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2. Then V2 can find out it become the 30.7. Clear? So these are the basic law by which you can do various numerical this in this way. After completing this, the Charles law and Boyle's law, our next content that is the gas law. So in this gas law, the most important one that is the combined gas law. Why? What do you mean by this combined gas law? The laws that we have done previously, Boyle's law, maybe Charles, maybe this Avogadro law. So one of the physical quantity always remains constant. Maybe temperature, maybe volume, maybe the temperature. But in this condition, there is no constant physical quantities there. The variables of the pressure, volume, and temperature are given. That is P1 V1 upon T1 upon N1 is equal to P2 V2 upon T2. So all these content collectively known as the combined gas law. And the most important part of this combined gas law, and that will be the ideal gas equation. So in the next segment, after completing the sum of the property of this combined gas law, we will discuss about in the ideal gas equation. Now you can find out the value of some numerical. The volume of a bubble starting at the bottom of the lake at 4.55 degrees Celsius increases by the factor of the 10 as it rises to the surface where the temperature is 18.45 degrees Celsius and the air pressure is 0.965 atm. Assume the density of the lake water is 1 gram per ml. Determine the depth of the lake. So what you will do in this numerical? Use the combined gas law to find the pressure at the bottom of the lake. Assume constant moles of the gas. Initially जितने भी आपने गैस के मोल्स लिए थे क्योंकि बैलून की डायमेंशन फिक्स है, बॉटम के अंदर बबल्स की डायमेंशन फिक्स है, बॉटम के अंदर, तो अल्टीमेटली नंबर ऑफ मोल्स रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट एट द बॉटम. So now you have to apply the combined gas law, and according to that law, P1 V1 upon T1 upon N1 is equal to P2 V2 upon N2 into T2. Clear? And this P1 can be calculated accordingly. So P1 V1 upon T1 upon T2 upon V1. They put all these values. The other content can be calculated, and it becomes 9.19 Clear? One more numerical is there. If a child release a 6.25-liter helium balloon in the parking lot of an amusement park where the temperature is 28.50 and the air pressure is 757.2 mm of Hg. What will be the volume of the balloon be when it has the risen to an altitude where the temperature is minus 34.35 and the air pressure is 366.8. So in this case, because there is a fixed amount of the gas, we put the relation P1 V1 upon T1 is equal to P2 V2 upon T2. तो N1 N2 के equal हो जाएगा and these values automatically cut it down. The only value we don't know that is the V2. Temperature must be expressed in Kelvin. We can use a unit of pressure as long as we are consistent. तो क्या मिलेगा आपको? T1 given है 301.65 Kelvin, T2 is given 238.80 Kelvin, and in this way V2 you can find out accordingly. Put all these values, it becomes the 10.2 liter. Clear? So basically by this numerical you can apply the combined gas law. Now we are moving towards the ideal gas equation. the hypothetical gas in which without any constant physical quantity we can find out the relation between the pressure, volume and temperature. Basically for this purpose what you will do, we know when the temperature remains constant the volume is inversely proportional to the pressure according to Boyle's law. When the pressure remains constant then we have to apply the Charles law, and on the basis of this law V is directly proportional to the temperature, and according to Avogadro law the volume of any gas is directly proportional to the number of moles there. In all these three relations the three property V, यहाँ भी V है यहाँ भी V है, इनको कंबाइन कर दीजिए तो कंबाइन करने पे क्या मिलेगा, V is directly proportional to this is N into T upon P. The very simple part is there. एंड नाउ व्हाट यू विल डू, इसको रीअरेंज कर लीजिए और जब आप इस डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू के साइन को हटाएंगे तो साइन को हटाने पे क्या मिलेगा, दिस v इज इक्वल टू आर एन टी अपॉन पी. इसको रीअरेंज कर लीजिए तो क्या मिलेगा, पी वी इज इक्वल टू एन आर टी. एंड इन दिस रिलेशन आर इज द कांस्टेंट ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनेटली एंड दिस रिलेशन कॉल्ड द गैस कांस्टेंट. इस आर को आप गैस कांस्टेंट के नाम से जानते हैं. And finally the relation become PV is equal to nRT, where P stand for pressure, V stand for volume, R is a gas constant, N is number of moles and T stand for temperature, and this relation known as ideal gas equation. And in this relation when the plot is made, when the graph is made PV versus T, then you will obtain the straight line. So this equation known as ideal gas equation, जिसमें बिना किसी constant physical quantity के आप प्रेशर, वॉल्यूम एंड टेम्परेचर का रिलेशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं. सो वी कैन से एन आइडियल गैस इज अ हाइपोथेटिकल सैंपल ऑफ अ गैस whose pressure, volume, temperature behavior is predicted accurately by using the ideal gas. Clear? In this ideal gas the value of gas constant R depends upon the units of the value of the gas constant R depends upon the unit of the pressure and volume, क्योंकि टेम्परेचर तो आप केल्विन में ही लेंगे. तो इन दिस रिलेशन व्हाट यू विल डू, क्या करेंगे आप, अगर हमारे पास गैस कांस्टेंट की वैल्यू आप लेते हैं, दिस वैल्यू इज अबाउट कितनी आ रही है आपकी 0.0826 न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू निकल के आएगी जब हम टेम्परेचर केल्विन में लेंगे, मोल्स आपके मोल हो जाएंगे एंड प्रेशर को लिया गया है एटीएम के अंदर एंड वॉल्यूम इज टेकन इन दिस फॉर्म ऑफ लीटर. इन दिस रिलेशन दिस इज 62.36 when the unit of the pressure is torr, volume in liter and this in term of this mole. 0.08314 when the pressure is taken in bar and volume in liter. Value is 8.314, the most standard value when the pressure is measured in term of the Pascal and volume in meter cube. तो ये आपकी वैल्यू निकल के आएगी 8.314. जब आप लेंगे जूल पर केल्विन को, आपने जूल पर पास्कल पर मीटर क्यूब को आपने इंडिकेट कर दिया जूल में, तो 8.31 जूल पर केल्विन पर मोल एंड 1.987 व्हेन द कैलोरी के अंदर आप इसकी वैल्यू को मेजर करेंगे. तो जिस तरीके आपके न्यूमेरिकल में प्रेशर एंड वॉल्यूम की यूनिट ली जाए and accordingly you can use these values of the gas constant. So please learn this chart because this chart is important by which you can find out the value of the gas constant R. तो इसको याद करना है and this chart is very very important for you. Now we have to take the STP condition, standard temperature and pressure condition, and a special set of the condition were pressure is taken in 1 atm, the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, that is 273.15 Kelvin, the volume occupied by 1 mole of ideal gas is 22.4 liter. आपको मालूम है STP conditions पर किसी भी गैस का जो क्वांटिटी होती है वो 22.41 लीटर होती है. So this is the constant quantity that you have to remember always. When the pressure is given, temperature is given, the quantity of the ideal gas taken 22.41 liter. So we can say PV is equal to nRT. और अगर आप इन सब वैल्यू को पुट करेंगे तो V जो निकल के आएगा वो आएगा 22.4 लीटर। तो याद रखिएगा, दिस आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन is also proved the value of the volume which is measured at STP condition. Now I am taking one numerical here. Calculate the volume of a mole of ideal gas at the room temperature 25 degrees Celsius and 1 atm pressure. Convert the temperature in degrees Celsius to Kelvin and use the ideal gas equation. आपको मालूम है N1 1 दे रखा है, टेम्परेचर कितना होगा 298.15, प्रेशर 1 atm, एंड R की वैल्यू कितनी होगी 0.08206। रीजन बिहाइंड, क्योंकि प्रेशर दे रखा है आपका एटीएम के अंदर एंड वॉल्यूम हम लीटर में एस्टिमेट करेंगे। तो नाउ आपको मालूम है PV is equal to nRT, तो V is equal to nRT upon P, put all these values and it become 24.15. So by this condition we can find out the value of this one. One more condition is there: when two or more gases are placed in a container, each gas behave through a occupied container alone, and 1 mole of N2 is 5 liter container is due to exert a pressure of 4.48 atmosphere. तो Pn2 कैसे निकालेंगे आप? तो Pn2 is equal to, and these values are given and it becomes the 4.48. Addition of 1 mole of O2 in the same container exert additional atm pressure 4.48. So this PO2 you can find out, and the total pressure of the mixture, the sum of the partial pressure. So P total is equal to Pn2 and PO2, that is 8.96. तो in this way हम डॉल्टन्स लॉ को भी प्रूव कर सकते हैं एंड डॉल्टन्स लॉ के न्यूमेरिकल्स को भी प्रूव कर सकते हैं। तो these are the basic important laws which are used to sort out the numerical problem in this chapter. One more numerical I am taking here: reaction of the gases, reactant and the product. What mass and gram of Na2O2 is necessary to consume 1 liter of the CO2 at STP? Reaction is given: 2 Na2O2 plus 2 CO2 is equal to 2 Na2CO3 plus O2 gas. So convert 1 liter of CO2 at STP to moles using the ideal gas equation. आपको मालूम है PV is equal to nRT, and P is given 1 atm, V is given 1 liter, and we have to find out R 8.08206, and the T is the 273.15. Reason, STP condition are taken. तो STP की वैल्यू पुट कर दीजिए and N becomes 0.04461 mole. तो in this numerical हमने सबसे पहले N की वैल्यू को फाइंड कर दिया। तो what mass of Na2O2 is necessary to consume 1 liter of CO2 at STP? So according to reaction, this Na2O2 plus 2 CO2 give rise to 2 Na2CO3 plus O2. Determine the stoichiometric amount of this Na2O.